Hello, welcome. My name is Aichambot. I'm a dedicated Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Link streamer. And as I showed you in the guides before about the gate, the PvP area, the card trader, and the card studio, today I'm going to introduce you some of the decks I've been playing recently. And as you can see here on the map, I have already gotten King of Games this season. Proof was done on stream yesterday. Yeah, and I hit King of Games actually with Spellbooks, and this is the first deck I'm going to show you guys. Yes, Mr. Renzo, this is going to be on YouTube. Hi YouTube. Hi YouTube! As you can see here, this deck consists of 1 Silent Magician level 8, 3 Silent Magicians level 4, which have to be bored. It's not free to play, I'm sorry guys. And 3 Spellbook Magician of Prophecies, which will also be bought from the structure deck. If you want to know where to obtain these cards, you just click here on how to obtain, and then you see from which pack or which structure deck they're coming from. Basically, this explains where all the cards are coming from, right? Alright, I will check the M's, the J, so don't worry. And then the Spellbook cards, which makes the core of this deck and makes it a milling like a draw machine. Spellbook of Secrets help you pull always a spellbook card, which could be a spell or the Spellbook Magician of Prophecy. I call it Blue Boy. Just call it Blue Boy, it's easier. The Fate is actually core and heart of this masterpiece. It can return one spell or trap card from the field to the hand if you just banish one spellbook card from your graveyard. You can also change one monster on the field to face down position or into face up attack position, so this can even help you when your monster got floodgated. And 3, which is most important, banish one card from your opponent which your opponent controls. And 1 Spellbook of Power, which will boost your spellbook or your spellcaster monsters by 1000 attack, is pretty helpful. And you can destroy one monster which was boosted by the Spellbook of Power. You can get another draw, so you get another spellbook card into your hand. Spellbook of Eternity helps you get those spellbook cards back which are already banished. So for example, if you use 1 Fate and you have banished some of the other cards into the banish area of your card deck, you can use Eternity to get them back, which is like a never-ending recycling cyclus. And then you have Spellbook of Monsters. I use 2 of them, sometimes 1 is enough. I know people who play 3 of Eternities and 1 of Masters. I like 2 Eternity and 2 Masters, so whatever. But never forget, for Spellbook of Masters to work, you need to have a spellbook card in your graveyard which you can copy. And to use its effect, you need to have not only 1 spellbook monster on the field, but you need also to have another spellbook card on your hand to show to your opponent. Otherwise, this card is not going to work. So you must remember those conditions, and it's not very easy to use it actually in duel. Sometimes you just mess up and forget about it. 1 Spellbook of Organizations, which help you look at the top 3 cards of your deck, which is actually how to say, a quick play spell card, so you can play it like before the turn ends, and then before you pull your next card in your turn, you know what's going to be on top and the next card in your deck, which is pretty helpful. Alright. And last but not least, a Treacherous Trap Hole. I think this card is pretty self-explaining, so if you have 2 monsters on the field, you can destroy both of them. One of them can be your card, so you can destroy either 1 and 1 on the opponent's field, or you can destroy 2 on your opponent's field. Of course, you can also destroy your own monsters, but that doesn't make any sense. And it's not going to work on Silent Magician. I tried it already. I'm a potato. That means if you destroy your own Silent Magician, its effect is not going to pop, because if you destroy the Silent Magician level 4 and it's destroyed by your opponent, the Silent Magician level 8 is automatically summoned to the field. But if you destroy your Silent Magician by yourself, for example with your own Treacherous Trap Hole, this effect is not activated. Potato plays! So don't do that, I already tried it, doesn't work. And I think that's basically the most important part about the deck. And now I would take care of what J Dizzle ever wrote into the chat. And the plays you will see from, I think we will take some from yesterday from the King of Games rank up. That might be pretty easy to understand. I think by watching it should be already possible.